Hello, I've been busy today, so busy that I have not recorded a single blimmin' thing. Good, eh? However, what I have done is I have finally painted my doors and my little toilet box thing. I also found out that the second tin that I bought of the multi-purpose furniture paint is matte or satin, and the rest of everything else is gloss. So anything that I have touched up with paint, I've had to go around and paint fully because, you know, gloss and satin look is a bit shit really. So it looks nice in satin. What do you think? John likes it, and I think it's got like a real nice, it's not as garishly thingy, and I've already bumped up against one bit, which is typical, and the one bit I bumped against, you couldn't tell. I think the gloss was catching a little bit. What else has happened today? Can you see this? This is a new antenna, and the new antenna goes with my new router, which now works a whole lot better. I think the puck antenna that I insisted upon, and John was saying get something different, it was sat a bit too low. So if the signal was coming from over that way, it was underneath practically my solar panel. So it wasn't best. And a lot of the time I was glad that John was parked so close to me because I would be bumming off his Wi-Fi. Now, so yes, John's done the work for me, literally.
So your puck antenna,
yes,
got 3.94 meg down and 0.65 meg upload. The new antenna got 37.8 meg download and 2.57 meg upload.
I mean, bearing in mind, at this unit, it is poo for signal.
It is a bit naff.
It is really naff, but that is an amazing difference. So I am well impressed with that, and that was like 15 quid. 15 quid. He's done loads of research to try and look for something that wasn't as expensive as the one that he had on his van, and he's so impressed that he now has the same antenna. So yeah, absolutely brilliant difference for barely nothing. Pennies, I tell you, pennies. I have gone round and done some cable management today. So there's some bits where I'd added cables underneath my bed, and I've just tidied all of them up nicely. Put a couple of my little touch lights back in place again. Let me show you. So that one was here. So now it is there, and I can direct it down if I'm cooking, and oh, hello. And then the other one is here. So it does set up, that is a nice light, and if it's over my shoulder, it helps me if I need any extra light if I'm sat in bed. So I'm well impressed with that. So yeah, so my next job is, I have blackboard vinyl on a roll, and that's going over there. So looking forward to that. I'm just going to have to do 2 quite big cuts, so I'm going to have to make sure I get them as straight as I possibly can. Couple of real good things have happened today, which is awesome. More news on that at some other point. And we've all been beavering away. Mevy's still here on the other side. He's been getting his van sorted, but we've been going through and sorting out so many things purely because we've had the car boot sale. So everyone's been going through and routing through everything and making sure we've only got stuff we need with us. So yeah, it has been productive AF today. Chalkboard. I got a little bit carried away. I might change it, and you know what? I can, because I just need to wipe it with a damp cloth. But until then, it doesn't wipe off unless you want to wipe it off. So that's a bonus for me. So I might actually start doing some little bits, sticking them around. I also have bonus shopping list here. You know, who knows? Who knows what might appear on the other side or anywhere else where there's black. They'll just be stuck, and then I can draw on it. I won't because it'll look messy, but it's weird not having this trim on that cupboard, but it looks a little bit better now it's got that. So now maybe I should do what I'm doing for my new sticker. Be kind or fuck off. And that should be up there as a thought. And John loves that. As a thought that the thought of the day of, that's my mantra. I don't have to worry about that. And I'm not big-headed because I'm just not a cow. So yeah. It's getting there, and now I have to set fire to the van because of the amount of flies that are in it. So all of that work gone to waste. But yeah, I'll live. I'll get my little... John bought me this. And now he's like, divert your eyes. Anybody that doesn't like killing flies, But I just leave this switched on the side, and they get so attracted to it they jump on it and explode. So yes, so that will be me. I'll get my windows shut, and that'll be me for the next 5 years, it seems, with the amount of flies that are in here. It's disgusting. So I have been sent out because we've all had such a busy day. I say sent out, it was my choice, to get Chippy. We have done a lot of eating out this week just because we've not stopped really, and there's a fish and chip shop that's an English fish and chip shop that's open, that's close by, that has never been open in all the time we've been here. Every time we've tried to go, it's been closed, and today it's open. So to me, that's a sign right there that we need to go, because I reckon, I don't know, in less than a week we'll have handed the keys back to the unit. So sad times, but in the meantime, Chippy time. So we got the Chippy. Mevy is currently laughing at the size of John's thing. Look at it.
Like
huge. Nice knob. But yeah, wicked. Hello. Well, lovely productive morning, getting a video done. So it's been, I thought we'd get an early start, get some bits of stuff in, get the video done, do a few emails for work, and then back in here, because this, well, there are chairs, this is what we have left from after the car boot sale, along with some jackets and things that we've kept by the door that we forgot to take with us in the first place. So we've got to go through and sort all of that out, because I am going to do a charity shop drop today. So we've got to go through. I'm going to go through to start off with these things that would have been good if people have needed them on a car boot sale, but totally not charity shop fodder. So I've got to go through and get the best of the stuff out, check all the clothes, all of those things, make sure it's all okay. Phone the charity shop, make sure that they allow you to drop things off, because I've had a couple of bad experiences where I've gone to drop off some boxes and the charity shops have said, did you call and arrange it? And I'm like, oh, I really didn't know that was a thing, or whether it was just a thing for those particular shops, I don't know. This is a big one I'm going to. It's in Goole, and it's it looks like it used to be an old car dealership for the Samaritans. So it's got a massive car park out front, and they take furniture and bigger things. So we're just going to take whatever we can into there. There's a Lidl just round the corner, so I'm going to pop in, because on my very new shopping list, I've written bread and loo rolls, and they're two very important things because we're running very low on both. So I'm going to go get some of them, and then I am off to Magnum Motorhomes, because they are swapping out my driver's side Remis blind, because the little hingy bit on it right at the end has snapped. It's a common fault apparently, but that has snapped, not through misuse, it just went. I'm used to having to be really careful with them, but they are being lovely and swapping it out under warranty. So I've got to go to Magnum and take my window blind off in the car park, because they need the box to send it back. So I'm going to take mine off, put the new one on, give them the box with everything in it, and then they can send that back. But, you know, I'm going to have a look around while I'm there, because, you know, it's Magnum Motorhomes, isn't it? So, yeah, Magnum Motorhomes, and then back here, no doubt, with some more things to do. Well, already we've got a change of plans. It was going right out of the way. It's much easier to just jump over the Humber, go over the bridge there to get to Magnum than it is to go all the way around. It was going to add about 45 minutes onto my journey, and it's much better having John helping me with the charity shop stuff, because there's some quite heavy boxes and things. So we're going to do that tomorrow. So probably a whole change of plans different. I've got Hits Radio on. Yeah, driving in the gloom, it seems. this caught my eye while I was in Magnum. The place was really busy, but look at this. It's a drawer fridge and it's tiny and it goes down to -20, so it can be a freezer as well. That would fit in the gap in my boot between my bikes and my boxes. Right. Well, that's me done at Magnum. They are so helpful. Lee came out to give us a hand. It is this Remis blind that has been replaced because the hinge here is prone to snapping, so you have to be quite careful when you guide the blind out. Both of us fell down completely. We were like, I'm like, it's okay, I don't need any help, it's fine, it's one screw, because everything else are like push clips, and there's like a retaining nugget that you leave on that you kind of slide it in, and then you put one screw in the top, so between them all it really nicely holds it in place. Now you have to ask, did Lee or I have a magnetic head screwdriver? Because the blind is like that deep and the screw has to go through a hole into the thing. Both Lee and I did not have magnetic head, so that was fun. Lee saved the day because he had a thinner screwdriver than me, so he managed to get that sorted, which was good. And on my way here I drove past a B&M, so I'm going to go in there and see, because I've had loads of people saying after my Temu thing with my my fly nets that I was putting on, people have been saying that the fly nets are on sale in B&M at the minute that will fit my van for a £5. So I might push the boat out and do that and see if they've got them in, or at least give them a try anyway. So yeah, B&M bound, baby. Well, I've checked both Home Bargains and B&M, and neither have the fly nets in, which is a shame. So they also had 4 1.5 litre bottles of Coke Zero in here for £2.50, so I'm going to get some more and give it a lovely present to John, because you know he lives off that stuff, doesn't he? Well, they didn't start off on the floor. They were up here. Look at the carnage. Got doors open, your thingy's off, this is open, bottles everywhere. They were in there. That was one bumpy road. Well, that was one step closer to getting back on the road, and to be honest with you, as much as I'm going to miss the unit, I think I'm really looking forward to it, like getting all this prepping. Feels like we're prepping for a big trip, but instead the big trip is what we should have been doing all this time anyway, which is touring and seeing people and seeing things in the UK. So it's beginning to get a little bit exciting. We've got shows lined up, we've got visits to friends and family and stuff as well, but we are going countrywide with all of this stuff, so we are getting a bit excited. So it's always good to know that this is still a love of ours, and we can't wait to get back at it. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, thank you for coming along. If you've not yet subscribed, please feel free to hit that button. Every little helps, and by all means pop a comment down below. I do love replying to all your comments. I've been a little bit lax on that lately because it's just been go, go, go. But I'm going to get up to date and get cracking with it all. So thank you to everybody who leaves me lovely comments, as I get no bad ones. So don't start now, okay? Anyway, guys, take lots of care, and I'll catch you on the next video.